Hello again. We're chugging along with the big table of actors, examining how each one of them gets and uses your information. We saw the first three types of actors: websites, data brokers, and big tech companies. The fourth entry in our big table are cybercriminals. We are about to dive deep into the deeds and schemes of these less than reputable individuals. Let's go. Cybercriminals encompass a large and diverse category which runs the gamut of characters: spammers, scammers, Nigerian princes, hackers, etc. In general, these are the people who obtain information about you through criminal techniques or use it for malicious purposes. When thinking about protecting your privacy and being anonymous online, this is the group which most people have in mind. Unexpectedly so. The ways other actors operate with your information are more subtle. Cybercriminals, on the other hand, cause real and tangible trouble. It could be something merely annoying, like receiving the occasional robocall or spam email. Or it could be something really harmful, like losing money or having your identity stolen. And this is why protecting your information from cybercriminals is of utmost importance. Now that we have painted the grim picture, let us dive deep in what kind of information cybercriminals are looking for. And honestly, it is everything they can find. Various groups of cybercriminals make use of different types of data. Your basic information, name, demographics, etc., are the bread and butter of identity thieves. Spammers would love to know your contacts, email address, and phone number. Both the basic and contact information will be abused by scammers. Your payment card details will be greatly valued by cyber thieves. Finally, hackers can use all the above information for various nefarious purposes. What purposes? We're about to find out later. Like we said, given that the category of cybercriminals is quite vast, they are looking for any piece of information out there. Let us think of some specific ways cybercriminals obtain this information. One source are data breaches. A data breach is the unauthorized access, acquisition, or disclosure of sensitive data. In simple words, when a data breach occurs at a website, a tech company, or another service, all of your information they have on record goes in the hands of hackers exploiting the breach. From there, it may also be further exposed in hacker databases, forums, or private channels for other criminals to use. Another big source for cybercriminals is phishing. Phishing is a type of cybercrime where scammers impersonate legitimate institutions via email, phone, or text messages to deceive individuals into revealing their sensitive data. Let us demonstrate this with an example. Imagine receiving an email which appears to be from your bank, claiming that there is a security issue with your credit card. The email urgently requests you to click on a link and type in your card's credentials to quote-unquote verify them. However, the link leads to a fake website designed to steal your card details or bank password. Phishing is one of the most popular scams. Every day, hundreds of thousands of people receive phishing messages, becoming potential victims. The next tool in cybercriminals' belts are malware and software exploits. Malware is any malicious program intentionally designed to invade, damage, or disable computers. For example, keyloggers are designed to infect computers and track everything a user types in. A software exploit, on the other hand, is a piece of code which capitalizes on a security flaw or a vulnerability in computer software. Exploits are leveraged to remotely access networks, gain elevated privileges, or infiltrate deeper into systems. Both malware and exploits open a secret backdoor through which cybercriminals get access to sensitive data stored on the infected devices. Yet another tactic cybercriminals use, and one which may bleed into offline life, is social engineering. Social engineering is the manipulation of individuals through psychological tactics, emotions, posing as trusted entities, or using other deceptive techniques. In simple words, social engineering experts use the information which they already have on you to sweet talk you or other people into revealing even more information, or doing something on your behalf. These were just some examples from the rich repertoire of cybercriminals, and there are many more, like brute force attacks, or credential stuffing to break into your accounts, or man-in-the-middle attacks to sniff on your network traffic. It is a really long list, and we can spend hours on hours explaining each one of them. However, this goes beyond the scope of the course. But even from the ones we listed so far, you can see how vulnerable your personal data is once it's out there in the wild. We have spent so much time describing the different ways cybercriminals get what they want. But what do they do with it? Most of the ways cybercriminals use your data, should it fall in their hands, will not come as a surprise. A relatively harmless thing which may happen is that you will start receiving a barrage of unsolicited spam calls or emails, offering you all sorts of miracle products, get-rich schemes, you name it. Scammers will try to deceive you into giving them money, or they will use the information they already have to manipulate you into revealing even more sensitive data. Thieves will try to make unauthorized purchases with your card details. Hackers will break into your email inbox, and from there into all other accounts linked to it. Through social engineering, you may fall victim of identity theft. In some extreme cases, you can even become a target of blackmailing or extortion, depending on how sensitive the information was. These are just some examples, and you can probably come up with many more. But you can see that most of these may spell disaster for you. Last but not least, cybercriminals can make a quick buck by selling your data for profit to the highest bidder. The methods which cybercriminals use allow them to operate silently behind the scenes. In the next episode, we will learn about one more actor who does that: surveillance agencies.